Hey everybody, this is Keirani, and we have a busy bunch of traffic next door. We're going to be doing our vlog update. We're getting a lot of community stuff going on this week. So again, we're still just reaching out to the community, meeting people while we're out playing Pokemon Go, letting them know what we're up to, business cards, exchange, and all that lovely goodiness, and networking with all you beautiful people on the internet. So it's super wonderful. Exciting craziness. We're going on some vacation adventures, and we're doing all that sort of stuff, family adventures. Now, if you do want to participate in this, you have both branches. You have Mena Up, hashtag, for just regular gamery stuff, and if you have kids and like a family, then hashtag Kids Mena Up, and we'll have everything family oriented underneath that as well. Now we are trying to organize different events, but we're still trying to do some fundraisers, so we're putting those together. There's a few events that we're putting together for this, so unity and cross promotion during this time. We are going to be doing a social media educational tutorial week, because a lot of people who are part of this project are telling me that they aren't sure how to do this, so I didn't realize that this was anything other than, like, I just kind of viewed it as innate knowledge, because I guess I kind of grew up in the internet while it was evolving, so for me it was just like, what are you talking about? But I understand how that feeling is now, since I spent like 10 years doing boring politics stuff. So social etiquette, all that stuff. Hisami Artwork has actually already prepared part of the social etiquette plan on how to do this. She has been achieving quite a lot when it comes to her work, so I'm really proud of her, because I remember back when we met on Sue, she was just starting out on her solo work, and she's come so far, and all the friends that she's made along the way who are making so many wonderful things happen. If you are into just art in general, like, they host a Color Me collab and stuff like that, so it's like a collaborative, like, you can just color other people's artwork. So really great fun thing if you are a student and you have summertime available to you and you love art. This is for you. Also, we're looking to network with artists, so if you are an artist or a musician or whatever, and you got your own page that you're trying to get out there and get recognized, please network with us. We'd like to do cross promotions and stuff like that too. So it's a matter of figuring out how this whole system works. It's really complicated to explain, because it involves so many different layers of reality that unless, we take the time to evaluate, it might seem like, well, what are you talking about? What I view as infinite money flow. Money logic, something we were never really taught in school. There was one guy who I follow his information from, and it's just involving like cash flow. So if you have money to constantly refuel into yourself, then you kind of have yourself a little infinity machine. The key component is starting to pull in funds to fund your infinity project machine. So usually by doing something that's not going to require a lot of work, like if you do, sewing, you can sell PDFs of your patterns and stuff, say on like Etsy. There's so many different options available to us, and this is what this whole social media networking stuff is all about, is just trying to introduce people to opportunities available to them. Like, most recently I found a really wonderful webcomic artist, and they had no idea what Tapastic was, and it was like, oh dude, I can tip you for your comics if you're on there. So, just helping people find these different programs, find these different websites, networking, again, promoting, cross-promoting, and supporting. Giving people your attention is like as much as giving money in a lot of cases, because they're going to help them find their right audience if it's what you love. So, it's a lot to take in. It's a lot of really I want to say it's kind of complicated, because it's like, how do you explain this process that's like, well, when you like something, you play it and you tell your friends about it, and then your friends are like, oh, I kind of like that too. It's kind of like, again, just so many examples I'm sure you can think of back through your childhood, like that's how things like Pokemon cards and Pogs and those crazy bones and all those different toys kind of got all fatty. It was because we liked them, and then we promoted them. Ooh, I want to get up on this big leaf. Can I do it? Yes, I did it. All right. So that's pretty much the gist of it. We're going to be doing this blog style, so everything is going to be visualized, that we're going to show you all the different options. You're going to have to learn about each social media platform, what it's useful for, and how to find your niche. Niche being your crowd, the people who are going to say, I like what you do. Now, a huge, huge thing I need to point out to a lot of the older people who seem to kind of miss this is it was us when we were kids. There you go. Aha. Us when we were kids that loved these things, and we talked about it at school, and we talked about it to our friends, and that's all we did was these things. So for a lot of people, they might not be interested in trying to pitch to kids. You're not really supposed to be pitching to kids. You're not supposed to be like, hey kid, would you like to read my book? Like, it's just a little weird. But if you're talking to somebody and they got kids and they're like I really, really want to introduce Hisami's little cartoon characters, Ernest and all that, to my kids. I want to do the board game. I really do. All these things, when my kids are old enough, like I already said I wanted to do some workbooks and stuff like that in the theme of that. I would love to do this. Unfortunately, like I said, life threw me some really freaking frustrating cards to have to wobble through and get back up on my feet several million times. But we're making progress, and that's what matters. Is this, you know what, if it was easy, I don't think it would be nearly as oh, hello person with wings. I don't think it would be nearly as much of an appreciation for the work I'm putting into this. So I'm really grateful to keep having the initiative to get back up and go again. But I'm really proud of every single one of you who does what you love, who tries to make a career out of it, be it scuba, be it June, be it like, you name it. I love you. Anna versus all you people. You are amazing, and you're the example for the kids how they can do this. You guys are you guys could even be teachers and mentors. I went to art college. I paid $10,000. This is a huge portion of the motivation behind the project for me, because my student loan debt for 1 year has trapped me my whole adult life. And, job loss and the really crappy economy, it's basically set up my position where I'm really, 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 really had it rough. And if I didn't want to just be mindlessly slaving away for a job that I hate, that makes me want to destroy everything, I had to find a way to be at home with my kids while they were still kids. And at the same time, benefit everyone. Like, this is not just about me achieving for myself. If it was, I would have already done it by now. I've been holding off. I've been waiting. I've been patiently trying to collect everything because I want this to be a benefit for everybody. This is a huge, 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 huge thing. Be it if you're a gamer, if you just do that kind of stuff, like, that world already exists, but it's a matter of finding the people who want to fund you. It's about being friends with people who have the available funds to do funding, and convincing these people that they have the power to help other people. So if, it really is a codependency thing, and it's not just about putting your hands out and being like, give me your money, because that's not going to get you too far at all, and that entitlement is why it's not going to work. So you really have to kind of be like, who am I? What do I want to do? What am I going to offer people? What makes them want to watch my stuff? What makes them care about what I'm doing? Now, I don't really have much to say in that category that I've offered you guys yet, other than just saying, hey, this is the thing I want to do. So I'm going to keep on chug-a-lugging, and I'm going to keep trying to make this progress. And I'm going to hope with all my heart that the available funds that I want to fund my friends will be here very soon while I'm working on all these different things. Like I said, it's super difficult to raise children and also do the social media stuff. So I juggle that when it's appropriate. I try to do my best to manage it all within reasonable time, cleaning my house, all of these things have to be juggled. Even just getting to the store is rather a little bit tricky with 3 little sweetie pies. But making do with what we have, and I'm really grateful again for all of you and all the work you guys are doing. So keep it up. We're going to get there. We're already there. It's just a matter of the networking, the community aspect. That's a huge part of it for me, is the community aspect, because we already have these things in these systems in place. Again, it's just making people aware that they're there, their own power to be involved, their own power to, really help people fly. people are making $100,000 a year, if you just donate 10% of your earnings to helping small businesses, you're creating jobs. That's special. Then you become an economic hero. Now, again, same with tourism. I believe that's one of the strongest foundations for our economy being boosted instead of all this, natural destruction crap that makes temporary jobs and destroys the land. I mean, if you decided to come up to my place, I got tons of restaurants I could recommend you to. I got tons of places to go say, you should go see these things. They're pretty cool. That's special. That's the ability to take, even small artists locally and promoting them and doing all that stuff. The community has to come together over these things. The big businesses like Walmart and, all these other little stores, they can come together to give back to the community instead of just sucking all the local economy dry because they have the lowest prices and nobody can compete with them. They can create an opportunity for other businesses if they give back to the community. So this is all about public discussion. I know the business world, it's all about numbers. It's not about humanity. But no, this is putting the humanity back into the equation so we can create a world where kids all have a chance to make their dreams come true instead of just being trapped in debt due to student loan and a shaky economy. In the meantime, lots of free educational stuff that we really want to be pouring out there. And most of the stuff that I learned was for free online anyway, that I didn't have to pay for. So let's bring it home, guys. All right, thank you so much for listening. Look at those pretty stained glass windows. I want to do stained glass. I'm going to dance on this stained glass thing. Woo! Shabam. All right, guys, have a wonderful week. Thank you for watching my update. Peace and love. Mwah!